and welcome to another TA Tech Tip. In this TA Tech Tip, I'm going to show you how to complete Waveform Setup panel in WinTest DMA Software version 8. In this panel, you select the test mode and all the relevant settings to define the dynamic and static parameters that define the sample loading for the test. These informations are all stored in the condition file, which has a CYC extension. There are three main test methods: stepped, temperature ramp, and time. At the bottom, there is test complete settings where you can choose what happens after the test is finished. The step test mode will run one or more sine waves. If step variables are set, an array or matrix of test conditions are run. You can select these values by typing in the first step, difference between two consecutive steps, and total number of steps in these three boxes. A simple example is frequency sweep. You can see a frequency test on a rubber sample going to 10 Hz on your screen. Another example is a strain sweep, which is usually used to determine linear viscoelastic region or investigate pain effect in rubber samples. A more sophisticated example of a step mode would be time temperature superposition testing, where one step variable would be frequency and the other temperature. When two step variables are set, the system will step along the first variable, then move to the next value in the second variable set, and repeat the first set of variables. For example, for a TTS test, the first variable would be frequency, 3 points in each decade. The second variable would be temperature, which might be set from a starting value of -50 centigrades with a delta of 10 degrees, 16 conditions in total, which would take you to the temperature of 100 degrees. This would run first at -50 C. It would then change the temperature by 10 degrees to -40 and repeat the frequency sweep. This would continue until all 16 temperatures were run. These data are then used to generate a master curve in trios and calculate shift factors. For step tests, it can be useful to view and edit the cycle file directly in a worksheet view. Click the Edit Condition button in the DMA Setup window to open a window where you can make changes to an existing condition file. The worksheet area of the window shows values for each test condition, and the lower part of the window displays test and condition parameters and allows you to change them. Within the View menu are options for setting the test limits, auto range bounds, and test complete settings. Please note that the changes made from this menu are not saved and will only affect the test that is either already running or is about to start. Once you are ready to begin, you must first turn on mover power by clicking that button in the DMA control panel. Next, you can simply click Start Test. DMA will automatically open a WinTest scope window if none are opened already for further test monitoring. When the first test condition is completed, a real-time DMA display appears on the screen. This screen displays information to help you evaluate the test data for each condition without waiting for the test to run to completion. The real-time display is updated at the end of each condition. When the last condition of the DMA test is completed, the real-time display for the last condition remains on the screen, and the Trios application window will open automatically, start, and display a default plot for the test data based on the user-defined test conditions. In this TA Tech Tip, we have shown how to complete waveform setup. Please stay tuned for more useful tips from TA Instruments, and thank you for your interest.